There's three things that have to align for someone to buy from you. Your thinking has to be in alignment with their thinking. So head. Mm-hmm. Your values, your heart have to be in alignment with their values, right? And then someone's gut has to know whether or not they trust you. And I always end my sales conversations with two questions before I make an offer, right? And I say, the first question is, do you trust yourself to do the work? Because it's a two-way process, right? And if they go, oh, I'm not sure, that then makes me see a red flag, right? If they don't trust themselves to do the work. The second question, which is probably the most important one for me to help get them a result, is, do you trust me to be the one to help you? And if they hesitate around that, we will not be able to work together. They have to trust me.
I think that's very valuable information. And it's about trust, and it's a two-way street. I have just a couple of questions to ask you, and I ask all our guests. What did you get wrong to get right?
Oh, I thought this is only meant to be like a half an hour conversation.
We're nearly finished.
What did I get wrong to get right? My gut tells me that the answer is I make decisions too quickly and take action too quickly. I've been married 3 times. I've been divorced 3 times. I've grown a successful business, but I've had a lot of failures. I've spent nearly £500,000 on Facebook advertising, and that hasn't brought me any good clients. I've done 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 videos, got me great clients. Okay. All of that was action taken fast without overthinking and seeing what broke. Quite a lot broke, personally and business-wise.
Isn't it? Is it Bernice Brown, the 3-second rule?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Best business advice you've ever received?
The best business advice I have ever received was when I went to a BNI event and I met a gentleman that does video production. I think that's what he did, video production. He said, come and have a meeting with me. I'd be interested to find out about your copywriting. This was right at the beginning when I was still on business benefits, when I was on benefits. And I went and had a meeting with him. And I was kind of low. I was still working on myself. I was still working my way through the 7 steps of happiness, right? And he sat there and he said, I'm going to recommend a book to you. And I said, okay, what's that book? He said, no, it wasn't a book. It was a video. He said, I recommend a video. He said, I want you to go and watch The Secret. And I went, what? And he said, I want you to watch The Secret. And I sat down and I bought it was video, it's VHS at the time, right? I was still watching VHSs, even though it's like, oh my gosh. So I put it on and I watched The Secret and I went, I can get control back. I can control anything. As long as I think positive thoughts and as long as I take positive action, I will be able to achieve anything I want to in this world. And that belief in itself was the best bit of business advice. Because if you don't believe, you cannot achieve. Whether you believe in The Secret or anything like that, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to believe and take action. And off the back of that, I have had success. Best business advice, watch The Secret.